Bueno, back, mi gente, I just want to say thank you for your support. It really, really means a lot to me. I'm trying to reach out to as many people as I can. And so far, I'm looking good. And I am reaching certain people. People have, got back to me and told me, man, that they appreciate what I'm doing and what I'm saying. And hopefully, to save a person, anybody, young, old, whatever. Stop being a recidivist. You know, prison is not, it's not what it's all about, man. People think, and especially the viejito, man, you guys gotta chill, man. You know, hold your temper, you know, forget about getting high and all that other crazy stuff, man. Anyway, again, reflecting, I was in the, we was at rec in the yard, and I ran into a brother, man, that I knew from 198 in Jerome, So he saw me, man. He said, "Oh man, Santito." We started reminiscing and stuff like that. He said, I said, "Yo, cuando tú caíste?" He said, "Right after that shootout, man." I said, what shootout are you talking about? He said, "You know the one in on 198 where a lot of people got shot. You and Lee, the only ones really that were saved." I said, "Oh shit, I remember. Yeah. Which is true, man. Some clown started some stuff with some people from another neighborhood, and he started bucking, blah 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 blah. Then somebody in that block on 198 who didn't want me in the hood because I was slinging, doing my stuff, and so he put all the blame on me, you know. And I would say probably happened like on July 1st, I think, or July 2nd. And motorcycle goes up, man, and started bucking. Bam! Hit my bottle. Boom! I threw the bottle away, and I told everybody, "Yo, go for you, man." And I went on the van, right? When I go into this van, man, it must have been like 100 shots, man, because it was hitting the rim. Bing, 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 like that. I had my hand on my head, right, covering my head, and I'm gonna keep it real. God or Jesucristo was with me, man, because I should have been dead. Everybody thought I was. A dude that was next to me, he got shot in the face. Pow! I saw when the hand came under. Pow! And shot the dude in the face. Another dude, man, screamed my name. "Yo, Santito!" And blah, he got shot in the leg, and he fell right where the van is. And then I heard the motorcycle go, and everything got quiet, and somebody called my name, and I pretended that I was dead. You know what I'm saying? And I would say like maybe five, maybe 4 minutes, right? I come from under the van, and I told somebody, help the brother that got shot, in the face. And my boy Lee, he was like, "Damn, man, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Yo, chill, man. Let's see who got hurt and who didn't." Told my lady to call the ambulance, you know. And so when I'm coming out, in fact, as I was coming out from under the van, police rolled up, right? And when they rolled up, then the ambulance came, and one guy got his finger shot off. They shot like about 2 or 3 fingers, and he comes out and he looks at me, and he looks at me up and down like he said, "How come you didn't get shot?" I said, Get the F out of my face, man. You gonna ask me why I didn't get shot? Well, you set this up or something? I know he didn't, but I told him, "Get out of here. Go get your hand, whatever." So then I ran upstairs, took off all my clothes, ran in the shower, and made sure that, the water hit me all over because you never know if you got shot or not. So I looked at everything, man. I came out the shower, looked in the mirror, looked behind my back. I made sure that there was no bullet holes. So then I got dressed real quick and I came downstairs. And then police is asking people questions. I look at the police like, you're asking me questions. Oh, I was pissed, man. So, and I don't, like, again, I don't play that. Whatever happens stays, you know. And I would say for about a couple of months, shit was like, people was like, and the only person that was really holding it down was me, this this black brother named Big Dave, very good friend of mine, and my brother-in-law Boo Boo. You know, God bless, God bless him, man. He passed away, but I'm gonna tell you something. That dude had some heart, man, because he knew I was up against an army. All right, I was up against an army, and like I was walking around. I was walking around with my 380 and 25, and just in case. But I was asking questions, and the person that threw my name out there, when he found out, and I kept looking at him, staring at this dude, bitch packed up and ran to PR, because he knew I was going to do him. I'm very serious, man, because you put my wife at the time and my girls in jeopardy. Somebody bucked, and it came from the dude's window, the guy who went to PR, bucked the shot. That could have been my daughter. Anyway, so we were talking about that, man, and he told me that he got caught, slinging. And I said, coño, Pepino, man, I hope everything is all right. I know you've been down. He said, I'm going home soon, I'm short, man. I've been down like since, and we're in 96, so he's been down like about five years, all over the system. I said, bro, cuídate, man. I said, I'm short too, man. I'm just trying to stay out of trouble, blah, 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 And then, we hugged, and I said, I'll see you later, man, because there's a game over here, the old timers against the young bucks. He said, oh, man, I'm going to sit here and watch this. Man, let me tell you something. We played a serious game. When it was time to go back to housing, I think the score was 48-48, like that. And I saw that we were getting, close to chow and all that crazy stuff. So, and I was like breathing heavy, man, sweating like crazy. And I looked at my boy, man, and my boy said, I said, tira, man. He threw me the ball. I took that shot. Went right in, 48-50. I saved the old timers won. It was a classic. It was a classic because, everybody was old timers. And the young dudes, man, they were like, ah. I said, man, shut up, man. Went back to housing, man. My legs were hurting. Everything was hurt. I was in bad. I was in a lot of pain, man. But, I couldn't believe it, man, that we won anyways, right? So, that day, man, I'm telling you, I almost passed out too, man, and the heat was unbearable. But, we chilled, and ate my dinner, this, that, and the other. I say by 8 o'clock, COs come in. They pointed at me. They pointed at a couple of other brothers there. I think Pistol was at rec, but they pointed at us. And you got to go to. They said you got to go to sick call. Sick call for what? You're the boss here, man. We just your slaves, man. So boom, go to sick call. They take our blood, right? I looked at my boy. I said, yo, what is all this shit about? He said somebody probably snitched and said that we were getting high. I said, man, bro, it's a good thing, man, I left all that shit behind. You know? And I'm sure too. I said, yeah, man. So they found out, I don't know how they found out that fast, but they found out that me and some other brothers were clean, so they sent us back to housing. Of course, when we go back, you don't know who to trust, man. Everybody's like guilty. Everybody looks guilty like I don't know what, man. You know, it's like, damn, you know? So, anyways, I said, you know what, man, let me stay to myself. I'm not going back. I'm not even going to wreck, man, because something may happen, blow up the spot. I want to go home. I got my kids out there, you know what I'm saying? I got a beautiful girl, man, that's waiting for me, man. My future baby's mother. So, anyways, and then I had to go to Bronx Supreme, I guess, to fill out some papers that had to do with like child support or something like that. And when I got there, I found out what it was, and it had to do with that, you know. So, anyways, I said, let me chill, and I did. I chilled out. I started reading and writing, you know, different things, and I said, you know what? I leave out of here, man. I will never, ever, ever. I don't care what it takes. I will never, ever get into no. If a person argues with me, man, I'm gonna do what I learned in Alternative to Violence, and that is think. The first thing I gotta think is, if I hit this guy, right, then we're gonna fight to the finish. If I hit this guy, right, I may hit him so hard he may die. If I hit this guy, right, I'm gonna get arrested because he's gonna go snitch to the police and say that I was the one that did it. It's so many things that you learn in Alternative to Violence, you know. And don't forget that I graduated from ASAT, which is Alcoholic and Narcotics program. So I graduated from that. Did it help me? Yes, it helped me. Even though I got high after graduation and all that, you know. But I did stop. Finally, I stopped, you know, and made a promise that I would never get high again, right? So that was like a plus on my side. And the other thing was, I don't care, man. I could have 50 cents in my pocket. I'm not gonna go out there and try to, you know, sling drugs. I'm not gonna go out there and try to stick somebody up. I'm gonna try my best to stay out of trouble, because you know what? God is all knowing, all seeing, and He will bless me if I keep the what they call it. There's a word for it, but if I keep His, I guess His commandments or whatever it is, man, that everything will fall into place. And with that, it's short and sweet, but think if you have a brother, a sister, right, a friend, whoever it is, and you see that they're leaning to one side, straighten them up. Straighten them up. Don't let them fall to that side, because they're going to end up in the system. They'll end up in the system. As young as 8, 9, 10 years old, they will end up in some system like Spofford, you know, and they may end up going into a reform school, you know. So just think, and help somebody out. If you see somebody, you know, doing bad, and if you got it, give it to them. Don't cost you nothing. Blessings. Peace out.